Hi everybody and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. This is another week in the Color Cube Collage Challenge. Did I say that right? Color Cube Art Collage Challenge, whatever it is. All I know is that I love using these color cubes, and I think so far you all have enjoyed it too, so thank you. It's just fun. It's a different way to collage, isn't it? I just think it's really fun. And I pulled this one. This is from volume 1 of the Color Cube deck. I think there's over maybe 300 in the first one. And then I haven't even gotten into the second one yet. I don't know if those are more fallish colors or whatever, but I'm so enjoying deck number 1 or box number 1. This is 076. And if you haven't seen this before, I'd love to have you stick around. If you're new to my channel, I would love to have you join us. I'd love to have you subscribe and sit with everyone else around my huge, huge, huge crafting table. And for those that are coming back for this particular collage challenge, thank you. I don't call it a challenge because everyone does not have the color cubes, and I go over these and I list these in my description. So I try to hold this card up here, you know, as long as I can. I give you the colors on the back, and you can pick out at home the colors that are closest to you, that you have, you know, in your piles in your stash. So thank you to those who keep coming back for this particular video and my other videos. And a huge shout out to my Patreons over on Patreon who follow me and support me in different ways over there. So card 076, and isn't it beachy? And I just, you know, when I saw this, I just thought, okay, I've got to do something. I don't know. I didn't want to do beachy, but it's just like mod to me. It reminds me of the 70s. And it's just, I just love it. It's just cool. It's got a great California. It's a Key West vibe, because I know California, there's a lot of surfers, but there's a lot going on down in Key West as well. This kind of reminds me of the beach in Key West. This reminds me of Smathers Beach somewhat. And this does say California right here. So anywho, the colors this week are Bondi Blue, Blue Gray, Cream Pink, Amber, and Orange. And the Bondi Blue, now if this is the first time you're seeing it, these numbers, the 00, A4C7, the A1C1DA, these are all paint colors, okay? So if you use watercolor paints, they come in a little tube, or maybe acrylic. These are the numbers of the paints, so you would get the exact matches. These, like I said, are listed in my description below. So if you are into painting, you can pull these numbers off of there and have a go at creating a color cube art collage. So I'm going to open her up here. This was last week's, the green. I'm glad everyone liked this. I really like green's my favorite color other than all these colors here. So the challenge for me in this card here was this pink, this cream colored pink. I didn't have a lot of it, so I'm going to have to pull and yank from other areas. And I was looking in here, and I'm kind of surprised. There's a little bit of pink on these surfboards, but maybe it's the sand, the creamy pink of the sand. So if you can't find a lot of that color, don't get all wigged out about it. I'm sure you will find it. So the first thing I thought of, like I said, when I saw this, I thought of the 70s and mod. So what I did was I got out my Groovy collection from Joey CARDMAKER, because he's got a fabulous digital kit. I'll list him in my description as well. And I picked these two stunning people. Aren't they cool? I just love these images. I thought I had made cards on my YouTube, but I had done an exclusive video over on my Patreon with all of Joey's digital images. So I'm going to use them here in this. And then I have these two gals who are just super sexy. I just think that, look at that hair, the bob, and I love the blues and the oranges, and a little bit of this, what do they call this, gold, amber. So these are really spot on for this card here. So I pulled those. We'll have a play with those. I pulled these. They almost look like water lilies. And the blue here, I think the dark blue here, and then the lighter blue here. That's a pretty good match. And then this light pink. This is a leftover from something I found, and I think that is pretty good. I can work that light pink in there. That's where I had a hard time. That light pink there. The other thing, I have this scrap, and there's a little bit of light pink here, but I may not use it. It's light pink and some of that orange. I don't know. I'm going to set that aside. That's kind of stretching it. I did pull this, the Daydream Believer, and I thought this I could work in. This is really pretty. And I just think when I see this, I think of Davy Jones in the Monkees. Remember the band, the Monkees? And he used to sing Daydream Believer. So that's right about the same time. So this is from an old Think Happy, Be Happy. They're not calendars. It's just a book of all these really cool sayings in it. So I pulled that from there. Then I pulled a couple pages of Collage Soup, because right here I've got some of this light pink going on right here. So I'm in the orange. See that? The pinks and the orange. So I think I'm going to do a little ripping and tearing on here, and we will add some splashes of that there. And then I have from Collage Soup, I have this really cool orange flower, which again has, they call this what, amber, the amber and the orange in here. So that worked out really well. Then I have this one as well, and I'm going to, when I take a break to do some cutting, I'm going to scan this page, because I don't want to cut this, because on this side I want to be able to use these flowers as well. So I'm going to scan this page, get it in my computer, do a printout, and I'm going to cut this flower out here. I'm going to fussy cut this even more. I'm going to fussy cut this out. These gals I'm going to cut out a little bit more. These two I'm going to leave like this. This I'm going to leave like this. And then this is my, oh, the other thing I have is, I'm going to have to show you a flip through. Oh, I have this flower. So I have the blues again right here. This one and that one, which I think is really pretty. And that's almost a pinky on the end. I'm stretching it, but I'm going to be using these flowers. That's Collage Soup. Then I belong to the Mattel Hot Wheels Club, and we all know that Barbie's associated with Mattel, and if you remember, they give you different perks, different things you can buy, and I just purchased, not too long ago, this Uno deck of Barbie, and I love it. It's for members only. And there was a special artist that designed all of these. And so here's the box. I get 2 decks of Uno cards. And I can do, if anybody wants to see these, I can do a show and tell. But here's the card that I chose. And I scanned it. And then I just worked with the colors a little bit in Photoshop, and I made it a 3x5, and I'm going to be incorporating that as well. But these are such cool cards. I was so happy with them. So I will tuck those away there. And I will do my cutting. This is my backdrop. Again, this is from Joey, CARDMAKER. And I'm going to leave the white border around here because I think it's just going to pop and it's going to make it a little more vibrant. And after I get everything cut, I'm going to get this down. I'll get everything cut, and then we will come back and play and make a collage. Alrighty, so I have everything cut out. It took me a while, but I have the one flower here. I have the card. This I ripped and tore out, and these are from got a little bit of extra. Little bit of trimming to do here. I didn't get this. This is from Renae's Small Art. These beautiful flowers here. The only one from Collage Book is this one here, but all of the flowers are from Renae's Small Art, and I'll list her. These are her collage books that I got over on Amazon, and I did a flip through, so I can put that flip through in as well in case you didn't see that. And I don't like to take these little pieces out until I'm ready to use them. So I have that, and I'm gonna take these out too. I have this one cut out. I have this one cut. We've got that little leaf there, this one, and I'm not going to be using the stem because it's not part of the colors, but I leave these stems on so you can tuck them down in, and then you really don't lose any of the flower. And then I have the gals cut out. Got everything. I have everything cut out. So I'm going to set these all over here to the side for a minute. And I will set these over here. Be careful. My luck, I would rip something. And I'm just going to, whoops, or stab my finger. I'm going to get this cut out really quick because I didn't want that in there. I think it's about time I have to change my blade too. This is feeling a little bit dull, or it might be this here. This is very old. This is at least 20 years old. This pad here from Creative Memories. So it's been cut on quite a bit over the years. So sometimes I can't tell if it's my blade or the pad. But I hope everybody is doing really well today. I don't know if I was being selfish earlier and I didn't ask you that. I think I wanted to get through what we were going to do. And I hope everyone is, if you've been on vacation, I hope you've had a lovely vacation. No vacation for us this year between the new pool liner and now we need a new pump in our well. I could have taken like a vacation with 18 people tagging along with me. It is not, it's not how I wanted to spend my money this year, but hey, there's not much you can do about it. Not much one can do about it, unfortunately. So there's no sense of complaining about it. It is what it is, right? So I'm going to get rid of that bright pink because that is not part of the color scheme. I have to stick with the lighter pink. And I'm even going to get rid of this here because I don't want any of that bright blue in there. This I think will be okay this little tiny bit. And I'm just gonna put some of this around. And normally what I would do is I would use a small art brush or a paintbrush, small paintbrush, and I would put these on with, oh gosh, what do I want to say? Yeah, awful. Terrible to waste your mind. The decoupage glue, Mod Podge. But this, well, this is her paint. I noticed on Collage Soup, like my tape roller, my advanced tape roller, it won't stick to this paper. I don't know what it is about this paper. And when I print things off on my photo paper, I think I would have to spray it. Otherwise, if I used Mod Podge, the colors would run together. I have to have a little experimental day and see what would happen with some of the materials or the art supplies I would use. Because in all honesty, I don't know. And I would hate to have something get messed up after I almost got it done. That wouldn't be much fun. I don't know if I should put it like this or like that. I kind of want it to come off of these corners, so I'm going to have to make a right angle, because I do want them to hug up just like that. I want just little outcroppings. This one, maybe I'll put that down here. So yeah, if you've taken some vacations, I hope that they've been loads of fun. Let me know if you've been to the ocean, especially everyone on the East Coast. If you've been if you've been to Hampton Beach or Virginia Beach, we couldn't do an ocean trip this year. It was funny with my daughter-in-law over in Romania for the summer. She just asked my son. We sat down, had dinner last night, and he says, Mar just asked if we were gonna do a family, trip up to Maine. And I'm like, oh, Michael, if we could, but unfortunately we've got that ball and chain around our leg and we just can't get away. And when I say ball and chain, I'm talking about our business. We're going through some changes with personnel, and it's very hard when you have family running the show. We just can't all be away at the same time. We were invited to go to Scotland this year, and of course I've been delayed. I'm delaying getting our passports done. I have to send them in. They're all done. I'm just waiting. I keep telling my husband, you got to sign your passport. You got to sign the paperwork to renew the passport. And they've been sitting down in the dining room and we've done nothing. That's laziness on my part. But we couldn't go because my son and daughter-in-law, they're going to be in Romania until the middle of September, and we wouldn't be going until that first week of September to Scotland. So I had to tell my girlfriend, no can do. Not that I'd really want to go, and that plane ride and all of that. But yeah, she said, you know, she asked my son, she goes, are you guys going to go to Maine? And, you know, I told Mike, I wish I could, sweetie, but we just can't. I said, you're looking at the vacation in the bottom of that pool and at the bottom of that well out there. I guess that's called being responsible, right? All right, so I have a little abstract art here going on. And I think I want to get these cool cats, these cool kids over there. And I want the blues around them, and I want the oranges. I thought about mixing things, and I guess maybe I might, but let's see what we got here. This I'm going to use just as is. I'm not going to trim down. I will trim this a little bit, the top, because I want that white off of there. And put that there like that. Okay, so I'm thinking about putting this down here. Am I in frame? There we go, right there. Thinking about putting that right down there. And then we've got these kids. I don't know if I want to bring this over here. Let's play a little bit. I just don't know. I do know I want her down here. Isn't she cute? I just think this is so cute. No, this has to go behind. We'll see. We'll get this. I kind of know I want that like that. Here's our card. So far, so good, right? Let's move this way, and I'm going to put the card right here. That way you can see it all. Not sure. Let's see here. I think I want to have this over here because I'd like to have this come up around these two. Like that. I just like the blue around them. I think the orange would be just too, I don't know. I could always add the orange here. That might be kind of fun. Oh, we've got these two. Where are we going to put these two babes? All right, let me set them there. These I know I'd really like around her because these are a little more elegant, I think. May have to move her over a little bit because I don't want these, I really don't want these to hang off of the side. So I can move her over a tad. Can always move them up too, right? Maybe something like that. Don't want to put that there. You can probably hear the mower. Lou came to mow today. I haven't had to mow the lawn in over 2 weeks, 2.5, almost 3 weeks, because it's been so hot. We've had no rain. The grass isn't growing. It's all burned up. What do we want to do with this? Maybe I will. Maybe I can tuck that there like that instead. I think I need this up there again. I think that looks better up there like that. Because it kind of brings attention to their faces as well. Right here. That's what you're honed in on. These gals here. I don't want to put her too close there. Too covered up there. I could always put them down there like that, right? That would be kind of fun. Have them there. Maybe I could just stick this. I don't know if I want that up there. I do want to use this though. Maybe I could have that coming down. Oh, you can see the number 1 there. I think I'm going to cut this down, get rid of this, and put this up there. And then I could have that like that. I think that's good. I think that's really pretty. All right, now gluing down. So I think, oh, I have this little one too that I wanted to use. And maybe I won't use it. Maybe I can incorporate it over here a little bit, because there's that little space between there and there. Not that you have to fill everything in, but okay, all right, I like that. So now to glue down, let's see here. I have to be really methodical about this. So I think what I'm going to do and show you, I'm going to take this off. And what I will do is I'm going to put a dab of glue on here. So we'll attach that to that. And then we are going to glue this on there like that. Okay. Get these, and then I'll make one piece out of this. And I think it will just be easier to pick this whole thing up. Let's see, we're going to put it right there, and we will tuck this underneath. And we will put it there like that. We will attach that there. And I think now we can pick this up as one. Hold on, let me get this down here. Okay. All right, now we can pick that up as one. See, now you've got a solid piece. Then we can get this down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my tape runner here because that way I think it will be easier to put this down. And then I can just glue the flowers that are left over here sticking out. I try not to use like I know a lot of people use your glue stick, and that's great. I'm not a big glue stick. Okay, so see, this is interesting. Now this is, I gotta take this off. There's something about the paper that, this is Marimie's Small Art. This is her, and the paper will not stick, or I mean my tape will not stick to her paper either. So that whatever the paper is that they are publishing these images on, they are not sticking. The tape, double-sided tape, does not stick to them. And I just find that fascinating. Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right, so there. This is where I will tape, or I will glue this down, because the tape doesn't stick to that. Must be the coating on it. Obviously the coating, you ninny. Boy, there's a brilliant revelation, right? You know, maybe, I guess it's not the paper. Maybe it's the coating that they put on there to hold the color, or I don't know. I'd love to know what they print, what they put their digitals on. So, you know, they happened to me one other time. So if you are a scrapbooker, or you do use double-sided tape and you have one of these rollers and it doesn't stick, don't take your roller all apart. Don't change your tape. Don't think that you need new glue or new tape, a new tape dispenser or whatever. It's not the tape dispenser or your tape. It's the actual, it's the paper. So don't fret. All right, so let me make sure. All right, and I'm going to just put a little bit of glue here just to get this in place, okay? So that will be held in place right there. Then we're going to do the same thing here that I did over on that side. So here is I'm going to start with the basics here. All right. Then we can slide everything underneath. All right. Okay. So what is today? This is Sunday. So I hope everybody has a great week. I'm heading out of town again. Hopefully this will be, well, I have to go back in December, but hopefully this will be my last trip for a little while. I think this is where I want it. Yep. So I'll be out of town Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm hoping to get my videos done early and get them all scheduled and ready for you. That's the plan anyways. Plans can change. Right. Plans can change. We all know that. Not going to use that. Get this over here. And let's get this. I'm going to need my tape. I've had a few gals, after they've seen me use this tape dispenser. This is the Scotch Advanced Tape Glider. It's double-sided tape. Your tape sets inside like this, and it just rolls around. You can get these at Michael's Crafts. You can get them online. I think you might be able to get them at Amazon. I'm not sure. But you just kind of have to poke around and see. Sometimes they have sales on. I got mine years ago. So I know they've gone up in price quite a bit. I won't tell you what I got mine for. It was very inexpensive at the time, but I think sometimes they might have sales. So you can always wait for a sale. Okay. See how it's much easier when you create a whole pattern, you know, a one piece, and glue it down like that instead of taking everything off and doing individual things. Just make one big modular. Is that what you call it? Modular. And then you can just go and touch up here. So I think we are set with this. I think this is a really fun one. And I'm going to see if I can find a little saying or something. I think this would just be really fun to put a saying in here. So let me check that, and I'll check for a saying. I'll be right back. All right, I found this is a travel guide. You pick these up at your rest areas, and this is all on Sullivan County in the Catskills. This is where Woodstock took place. So I'm going to take this 1969 here. I'm going to cut this out, and I'm going to go around these doves. And I'm going to add the 1969 to that. And I want to keep this peace sign intact. If you're ever traveling through New York State, and you're down around, I mean, you're on I-90 or I-87 or any of those interstates, you can, and you're interested in picking up, you know, some of these brochures. They have them all over the place. And I stock up on them just for this kind of stuff. I'll just grab what I think I need, and if I don't need them, I just end up tossing them. So I would like to put, if there's a little round, I know this is bright pink, but let's see where I can put this. Where can we put this? I could put it right down here, couldn't I? I could put it right down here. That would go. I think that would be fun right there. We're going to put that right there. And then we will call it done. There. 1969. Don't need no saying. We just need a date. And that tells the whole story. So there is this week's color cube, which I think is, oh my gosh, it's so much fun. And here is our color cube card, which I think it's just really all came together so nicely. I just love it, and I hope you do too. Yeah, I am so enjoying this type of challenge with the colors. So I want to thank everybody for joining me this week. Again, I hope you enjoyed this. I think this one is just so fun, so colorful, so upbeat, so groovy. Yeah, it's just really cool, isn't it? Love it. So again, if you liked this video, I would love to have you give me a thumbs up. Tell your friends about the color cube collaging that I'm doing over here. It's something that they may enjoy themselves, especially if, you know, some of these people do have the color cubes and they sit on their shelf, or maybe they decided that they don't want to paint. They can get out their colors, their digital images, their scrapbooking supplies, their ephemera, and they can just go to town and have a ball. So I'd love to have you spread the word. And thank you again. And I will see you in my next video. And don't forget to leave a comment. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.